Hi, Jenny.
Hi, Anna.
How are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, thanks for joining me.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
So good. How are you two?
Good.
Are you free?
Great to see you all. Hi, everyone, and welcome to day 5 of Meditation March. I'm Hannah Rosanelli. I can't believe it's our last day together already. I'm so grateful for all of you for participating with us this week. It's been so much fun. Like I said on Monday, I will be continuing to post meditations throughout the rest of the month. So don't forget to subscribe so that you can keep up the journey with me. Also, take a moment to say a quick hello in the comments section so we know who's here. And as always, if any questions come up during our time today, go ahead and post them and we will be sure to answer them. On Monday, I mentioned that Wild Hazel is sponsoring a giveaway for us at the end of this week for the person who has been the most engaged. So Heather is here today and we will be announcing that at the end of today's session. So make sure you stick around just for a minute after the meditation ends and we'll make that exciting announcement. If you're just joining us for the first time today, you'll have to definitely go back through and catch the whole week because it's been a really incredible, amazing week. On Monday, I give a brief introduction to traditional Chinese medicine and craniosacral therapy to help you understand why we're talking about these organs and how the meditation supports our nervous system. So you'll want to for sure catch the Monday video. All right, before we begin or before we go any farther, today we are sponsored by Beauty Hideaway, which is where we've been filming all week. It's our lovely location. This is the space where I have had my private practice for the past 2 years. Kimberly Armstrong is the manager of this space. She does permanent makeup, and which is really beautiful. She's such a fabulous makeup artist. But she also does art for breast cancer survivors, which I just love. And I think that's so beautiful and something she's so passionate about. Joining me today is Jenny, who also works here with me. She's a massage therapist.
Yes.
I always tell her that her massage is my definition of a perfect massage. So any chance I get to book with her, she's like one of my top favorites. Do you want to tell me a little bit about yourself?
Thank you so much, Hannah. Yes, so I've been a licensed massage therapist for 11 years, and I pretty much worked at a day spa here in Orange County. But until I found Beauty Hideaway. And when I found Beauty Hideaway, I fell in love with it. We're a Zen retreat-like environment. And we encourage all our guests to come in and feel relaxed and beautiful. So we house, massage therapists. We have a doctor who promotes weight loss. We've had estheticians, eyelash artists, and of course, our award-winning permanent makeup artist by Kimberly Armstrong, who again, not only does brows, lips, and liner, but her main passion is breast cancer survivors.
She's fabulous. So I'll definitely make sure we have a link to her and to you in the description today. If you guys seriously are ever in Southern California, you'll have to look these guys up and just stop by for a visit because it's a really special place and you can always book a massage with Jenny. Yeah, she's incredible. Let's see. Okay, before we go any farther, take a minute and get some water boiling because we have a really special tea ritual. I already have mine. It's nice and hot right here. I'm doing this for both me and Jenny, so I'm doing 16 ounces. If you're doing for yourself, you can do either 8 or 12 ounces. And your tea from your tea kit has 2 teaspoons of tea in it. If you like a stronger tea, you're welcome to do 2 teaspoons, or if you want to save one for later, you can just do 1 and it will still taste really nice for you. Let's see. So go ahead and get that started and keep an eye on your water while I keep chatting for a minute, and then we'll grab our tea and we'll start our tea ritual in just a sec. You will want to make sure that you have a tea strainer as well. If you don't have a tea strainer, you can use a sieve. A bigger sieve with a coffee filter in it is a nice alternative just to get the herbs out later. And in the meantime, we are going to dive into the lungs. I love the lungs. They're so important. They are both a beginning and an end. Every time we breathe is a beginning because we're taking breath into our body and our body's pulling all of those nutrients from the air that we breathe to nourish our bodies. And then every time we exhale, we release all of the gases and chemicals from our bodies that are no longer serving us. So we're taking something new in and we're letting go of something at the same time. So real quick with me, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And a nice slow exhale. In traditional Chinese medicine, the lungs are responsible for circulating qi to the entire body. Although, as Western medicine acknowledges, this has a particularly strong effect on circulation and the heart. In Chinese medicine, the lungs are acknowledged to serve and restore the entire body, which is really beautiful and incredible. Switching gears over to craniosacral therapy for a moment. We haven't talked too much about craniosacral therapy, although it is the foundation and the heart behind all of our meditations. Craniosacral therapy is all about balancing the flow of our cerebral spinal fluid as it flows up and down our spinal cords. It goes up into our brain, it flushes out our brain, and then it takes toxins from our brain, mostly while we're sleeping, but during the day as well. And then it flushes them back down the spinal cord so that the body can process and discard of toxins up there. Obviously super important. So for a long time, we haven't really known, we've known that the cerebral spinal fluid has a motion and a movement to it, but it doesn't have a heart like our circulation. So Dr. Upledger back in the 70s, I believe, was doing neck surgery, and he was trying to stabilize the cerebral spinal fluid in neck surgery. And he couldn't, it kept moving. And we have observed decades ago the movement of this fluid, that the body moves it along, but we never knew exactly what was causing it to move. And so we've discovered recently that our breath is a huge part, kind of like with our lymphatic system, also with our craniosacral system, of pumping along our cerebral spinal fluid. So it's really hard to overstate how important breathing is for our entire bodies. It's just incredible. Okay, so my Nourish the Lungs tea that we're doing a tea today to nourish our lungs, to keep our lungs nice and strong and healthy, is a proprietary blend of herbs used in traditional Chinese medicine, and it was inspired by my nephew who has asthma. Mm-hmm. Eventually, I do plan to do a nourishing tea for each of the organs we discussed this week. It just so happened that I finished this one first, and I feel like that's kind of appropriate given this past year of respiratory illness that we've all had. Just kind of a funny little quirk how that happened. If you end up liking it, there is a full size available on the website, so you are welcome to go and order that if you'd like more. And the sample kit, as I mentioned, has 2 teaspoons in it, so you can either use both of those today or you can use 1 teaspoon today and save the other one for another time. All right, the base of my Nourish the Lung tea is sumac berries. I had not had sumac berries before, and they are such a fun ingredient and so incredible. They are related to citrus. I don't think they're actually citrus, but the flavor of them is very, very similar to a citrus flavor. So they pair really nicely in a lemonade. And I have set up the tea so it can be done either as a tea, or in the summer you can do it cold, as it makes a pink lemonade. It's really, really pretty. Or you can do it as a Moscow Mule if you prefer something a little bit more interesting. So sumac berries have the property of calming coughing by stabilizing and binding fluid in the lungs. The tea also has a nettle in it, which is one of my favorite herbs. Mm-hmm. Nettle transforms phlegm to relieve asthma, coughing, colds, and flus. It's got mint, which strengthens the immune system, calms fever, sore throat, red eyes, and coughing. Burdock root, another one of my favorites, strengthens the immune system, calms fever, coughing, and a sore, red, swollen throat. And then ginger calms the lungs, transforms phlegm, and expels cold. It is optional to add a squeeze of lemon or lime. Before you do, the sumac berries are already pretty citrusy. So try it before it might end up being a little bit too much on the citrus. So try it as is before you add any lemon or lime. But it is really, really nice with honey as well, which conveniently is antibacterial and great for colds and flus during the winter, especially if it's a raw and an unfiltered honey. And if you can find a local honey to you, that will help with calming respiratory symptoms from seasonal allergies as well. So one more nice thing. All right. Go ahead and we're going to take a teaspoon of our tea here. I'm going to do 2 teaspoons. And we'll stir this in. Michaela, I'm going to have you lead us through our tea ritual while this is steeping. And then we'll strain it at the very end and start drinking it. Does that sound okay?
Yes.
Perfect.
That is good.
Okay.
I'm going to put some background music to get in the mood. Hopefully. There we go. Okay. I know that you just set down your tea, but if you can just put your nose, hover your nose just above it quickly as it's steeping and just take in 1 deep breath. I'm going to hold mine here for demonstration. Here we go. All right. Close your eyes and we'll take in 1 deep breath right over the tea. Okay, you guys can keep your eyes closed as I guide us through this. I'm going to ask a series of questions again, and if there's anything in this that resonates deeply that you want to think about or dig into a little bit later, please feel free to write it down on a piece of paper or notebook that you have nearby. As Hannah just said, breathing in and breathing out symbolizes the beginning and end. And we started this meditation workshop with a tea ritual, but with warm water and lemon. And now this time we're closing with very different aromas after having spent an entire week learning different things about our body, maybe having our mind and heart opened up to new things. And so as you breathe in this different aroma, as you're in a different state of mind today than you were on day 1, how am I feeling? How does my mind feel? How does my heart feel? How does my body feel? And as I take a deep breath and breathe in the aroma of this tea, of the space around me, how does it make me feel? Bring your awareness inward. As you take each breath, draw it deep within you so that you can connect with your body. What have I learned this week? What have I learned about my body? What have I learned about my mind? What have I learned about meditation? What have I learned about self-care? What have I learned about myself? Let's collectively take one deep breath. Hold it at the top and then slowly release. What have I gained this week that I will be taking with me moving forward about myself, about meditation, about my body? What one thing can I look back on for this week and recognize has been a positive change that I want to take with me, that goes beyond the workshop? It goes beyond a YouTube video, but it goes into my daily life. Take one final breath just over the tea and breathe in that aroma one last time. You can slowly open your eyes. If there's anything that really resonated with you guys from these questions, something that maybe came up for you, please feel free to put it in the comments below. I always love learning from other people and hearing how they have experienced something that we've gone through together. So being able to share in this together is actually a pretty huge gift. All right, Hannah, I'll pass it back to you.
Thank you, Michaela. All right, now that we've had this fabulous, so I forgot to mention in Chinese medicine, the lungs open to the nose, which is not a huge stretch because our nose is intimately connected with our lungs. So now that we have done this little tea ritual and we have gotten very familiar with the smell of our tea, go ahead and take your tea in your strainer and you can pour your herbs out into your cup. And we'll take just a couple sips of our tea before we move into our meditation today. For you, would you like some honey with it?
Thank you. Sure.
It's a little bit of honey if you would like.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then try it first. And then if you would like to add a squeeze of lemon or lime in there too, that is totally fine, but it's a lot of citrus too. So just pace yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You can give it a little stir.
Perfect.
That is a really pretty color.
I love
It
it.
is pretty.
I always say this was the original pink lemonade before pink lemonade got all the red food colorings in it. Sumac berries were the
Yes.
first pink lemonade. Such a fun one. Cool. Okay. Let's move in the direction of our meditation for today. So begin to make your way onto your mat for today's meditation. This is a breath-centered meditation. So as always, you're welcome to do it either sitting up or lying down. Today, you'll want to pick whichever one is easiest to do for the purpose of you paying attention to and really focusing on your breath. Let me bring us up a little bit of music. background music today. I don't have a picture for us. Gently bring your awareness into your body and to your breath. Today will be a guided breathing session. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Maybe pausing at the end of the exhalation as a way of helping the exhalation become just a little bit longer than the inhalation. Follow your breath at your own rhythm. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in breathing out and pausing without judgment, without trying to change anything. Listening to your body's rhythm by following the breath, listening to the breath, noticing the breath, noticing the rhythm of the breath, breathing in, breathing out. And pausing, breathing in, breathing out, and pausing. As you breathe, try to fill your entire abdomen and then your rib cage. After your next exhale, we're going to hold the exhale for 30 seconds. So breathing in, breathing out, and holding. Be in this moment. Be aware of your heartbeat. Slow it down. Just be in the moment. Let relaxation spread down to your toes, to your fingertips, to the base of your neck and head. And take a deep breath in, holding for 15. And exhaling. Breathing in, breathing out, pausing. Breathing in. Breathing out. And 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 pausing. Follow your breath at your own rhythm. Sometimes slowing down can help us to notice more. We can do that by inviting our breath to slow down. Inviting, like a conscious invitation to the breath to slow down rather than making it slow down. Breathing in. Breathing out. Slowing down. Pausing. Breathing in. Breathing out. Slowing down. Pausing. Following the rhythm of your breath. And gently letting go of this meditation, bring your awareness back to the space around you. Move your body bit by bit, starting with your fingers and toes, maybe stretching your arms above your head. Bring yourself into a seated position if you've been lying down. Find your tea. Bring it up to your nose as you close your eyes again. Taking a deep breath in and finishing this meditation with another sip of tea. And with that, I'll hand this back over to Heather to announce our winner.
Hello again, everyone. Before I announce the winner of the Wild Hazel giveaway, I'll just give you a quick reminder of what is in it. And it is a bottle of organic jojoba oil, a nourishing deodorant bar, and a jar of the citrus and rosehip body cream. So on Wednesday, I talked about the benefits of the products and went into a few of the standout ingredients. So you can go back and watch the replay for more info if you missed that. Our winner was with us every day this week and gave us some very lovely feedback in the comments. So congratulations, Dan McGee.
Yay.
You must be feeling very amazing after all of the wonderful meditations this week. And Diane, if you want to hop on my website, wildhazelseattle.com, and down at the bottom, there's a contact button. And if you want to send me an email with your address and your phone number, I can get this out to you.
Perfect.
Yay.
Thanks, Heather. And thank you so much, Diane, for asking such great questions this week.
Yeah.
I do just want to say I did have a lot of really positive feedback, and I did have a lot of engagement from a lot of people. Some of you reached out to me directly, and I just so appreciated all of you showing up and your comments and questions throughout the week as we went. It's been so much fun. So thanks to all of you for joining us. It's been a great week. If you loved the products that we used this week, full-size versions are available or will be available very soon on my website. And if you love some of Heather's stuff as well, you can go to her website and check those out. Also, if you like the meditations, you're welcome to go back and do them again at any time. They will all stay here. I'm not going to take them down. But I will be continuing to post videos again for the remainder of the month of March. So keep checking in. The first one will be coming out this Sunday. So check back in here Sunday for our first meditation. The rest of the meditations this month will be taking us through our entire body from the perspective of traditional Chinese medicine. And they're going to be meditations that are blended in with some stretching. So we're going to get a little bit more body engagement going on. For our next 12 sessions, we'll be doing a couple stretches each session, along with meditations really targeted to open up different areas of the body, whether it's the shoulders and the chest or the hips. We all carry lots of tension in both of those areas. So it's going to be a great month. So check back on Sunday. I believe Sunday we're starting with the hips and the kidneys. So it's going to be fantastic. Yeah. I have already had multiple requests to make this a recurring event. So we are talking about making that happen. So stay tuned, and I look forward to seeing all of you again very soon.
Yay.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend.